I'm sorry I always bring this to you, but it's good for us to know. This is the face of the 25-year-old man who attempted deleting his ex-wife. In fact, the woman did everything by the book. She moved away from London and moved to Scotland to be safe. But this man trailed her down there. He got there and he attempted deleting her life. Yes, he used a knife 12 times. But she survived. And he did that in the presence of their daughter. But for me to give you a bigger picture of what happened, I need to read you straight from the courts, the High Court of Scotland, right? The sentencing that took place, so you can get exactly what happened. Now, I'll start from where he pleaded guilty. You have pled guilty to attempted murder. The victim was your estranged wife. The narrative made it clear that there was a degree of foresight in that you traveled from London and arranged to intercept the complainer and your child by waiting outside the place where they were living. You confronted her, and after a brief exchange of words, it was clear to the complainer that you intended to attack her. She tried without success to attract someone's attention. You then perpetrated a sustained attack which involved the repeated use of to attack your defenseless victim. 12 separate injuries are noted. She could have unalived as a result of your actions. It was plainly through a combination of luck and intervention of 3 passers-by that she survived. They bravely disarmed you and held you until the police arrived. They are to be commended for that intervention. Your wife was badly injured. She required a chest drain and blood transfusions to stabilize her. She suffered severe physical injuries, including scarring to her face and body, suffered profound and deep psychological trauma. Her daily life, sense of security, and overall well-being have been materially affected. Your attack seemed to be motivated by your assessment of the unfairness of your contact with your daughter and the fact that your wife had not responded to a series of emails. That the attack took place in the presence of your daughter is an aggravating factor. I have read the reports. What strikes me is that you seem to have limited appreciation of the long-term effects on your partner and your child. They never appreciate it, sir. It's always about them. They never appreciate the impact of their conduct or their actions against their partners and their children. Never. The focus is on you. While you express a degree of remorse, your focus is on how you have been affected by the separation, homelessness, and the difficulty in seeing your daughter. You have been a useful and contributing member of the society with a stable upbringing, but you seem to have overreached financially when setting up home with your wife in London. And this caused financial and relationship problems, leading to the separation and you homelessness. You deny having planned your offense. The knife you say was to harm yourself, but you used it to threaten the victim before attacking her. Although you express remorse, the report suggests little insights. I recognize that you have had mental health difficulties, sometimes acute, and that you have taken some steps to address this. But in November last year, while failing to unalive himself, you did not seek to address these matters. Rather, you traced and then attacked your wife, whose life I have said was in all probability saved by the intervention of 3 men. You still seem to blame her, at least in part, for ceasing contact rather than yourself in reacting that way. That's what they do, sir. That's what they do, Your Honor. That's what they do. They blame the women for anything. They never take accountability for their action. They say, it's you that made me yell. It's you that made me beat. It's you that made me cheat. It's you that made me... It's never them. They never look inward, sir. That is a typical Nigerian man for you. You still seem to blame her. Where did I stop? Your wife have suffered because of that. I know that since your remand, you have responded well to the medication provided to help with your mental health. Good for him, oh. Good for him. To her great credit, your wife recognizes the background and attributes your behavior in part to severe mental health crisis. We always say people should take care of your mental health. Take care of it. And that's why before you marry that man, make sure you guys go for mental health assessment. A lot of them are not well. And I'm not coming from a bad place. A lot of them, a lot of Nigerian men, a lot of African men, they need help. They need mental evaluation. Some of them need to be on medication 24/7. But they will never admit it. They would never, but they need help. They do. Where did I stop? Had you been found guilty after trial, I would have imposed a sentence. What do you mean, had you been found guilty? According to the sentence of the courts, is an extended. What do you mean, sir? Ah, okay. Extended sentence of 9 years with a custodial element of 7 years and 6 months to be served from 12th of November 2025. Okay. At least you got something. The sentence will run from the date of your remand. Okay. No wahala now. That's okay. Custodial sentence. Good for him. Let them put him away. Put him on medication. Oh, let him be okay. That's it. Oh, that's it. You know, another one down. Another one down. We tell them all the time. Oga, you're not well. The way you're yelling, because before you know, they start yelling, raising their voice. It's not a natural thing to do. Every time you're yelling, you're blowing up. Go. And I said, go and find out what is ailing you mentally. But they won't. They will say it's the woman that is making them do this. The woman is making them do all of that. That's the problem. Now, Osarumen said, what's his name? Osa something. Osarenku. I think it's an Edo name, innit? Atuti, Atutie. Osarenku. I don't know, but that's it. Osas. Let's call him Osas. Osas, one man down. Take your medication. No. Go for help. No, it's the woman that made you. It's the woman that made you. It's the woman that caused you mental health problems. Thank God she survived, though. Let her continue going for therapy, because it can't be easy, the trauma in front of their daughter, to show you how it's. In fact, there's another man. Let me bring that one next.